The Migos are a culturally defining platinum recording supergroup that has mastered the art of being a viral sensation. The group consists of the relatives Quavo, Offset, and Takeoff, all of which were raised under the same roof in Georgia. Have you ever wondered how this group managed to pave the way and cement the path for trios in hip-hop? How about how they have managed to leave a lasting impression on the game for after being in it for 10 years? Join us as we dive deeper in just exactly how they have helped shape the rap game into what it is today. The Migos have never been shy when it comes to speaking on their influence and authority in hip-hop. Quavo can be quoted in an interview in Montreality in 2017 asserting his influence. We in a time right now where we setting the trend. We started this whole little wave. We started the whole genre. We started the whole flow, the whole melody. Ain't nobody right now who can say they ain't took our flow at one point in their career. We ain't tripping. We ain't never did trip. Hip-hop has changed in a big way, and we changed it. This came at a time when they were already nearly a decade into their rap career. At this point, they had already gotten used to the feeling of having a hit track and already managed to lock in multiple hits within their discography. The Triplet Flow. At this point, the Migos were noticing their influence bleed into the style of their colleagues in the game. Now we are discussing the infamous Triplet Flow. This is the delivery that is most notably recognized in Bad and Bougie. Many artists have taken inspiration from this flow, and they had already mastered it and used it as the groundwork for their own hit singles such as Designer on Panda, Cardi B on Bodak Yellow, 21 Savage on Bank Account. Although the Triplet Flow had been present in the game for years, the Migos can take the credit for making this a mainstream staple and really reintroducing it to pop culture in a very prolific and beneficial way to the listeners and the creators who borrowed from it. The triplet had always been a culturally defining rhythm which had been previously used by the likes of Beethoven, Public Enemy, 3 6 Mafia, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and more. It would eventually be dubbed the Migos flow, or even more famously, the Versace flow. And speaking of the Versace flow, let's talk about how this single is what got Migos on the map in the mainstream. The turning point that got the Georgia-raised rap group to the point of having this much influence in the game can be attributed to their breakout single, which dropped in 2013 and peaked at 99 on Billboard. The record went on to catch the attention of Drake, who came and remixed the single, manipulated the flow. The Versace single is what brought the critical acclaim to the group and continued to build their careers. And by the end of the year, they had been recognized such as outlets by XXL for having one of the best rap songs that year. All this attention led to them being compared to other current artists such as Soulja Boy, Future, and Gucci Mane. Amongst the release of their mixtape, Young Rich Niggas, the Migos received more validation when the Rolling Stones included as one of their top rap projects of the year. It was this approach to the music the Migos interpolated, which would go on to solidify an entirely new subgenre in the light of the mainstream. Due to their triplet approach in the production they were faced with, the Migos would literally manipulate the beat in their favor. In simple terms, they would create the framework that almost every trap song would go on to embody. This included that drawn-out, almost slow-sounding beat, deep 808s, and a rapid-fire hi-hat. This triplet flow is so enticing because it is actually very complex and meticulous. When manipulated correctly, it can change the energy on a track almost instantly. Not only did this draw in the likes of Waka Flocka, Gucci Mane, and more southern trap artists, but it was also implemented by Kendrick Lamar on his most defining track from Damn, DNA. As the beat drops, it is so enticing because Kendrick switches mid-record to this triplet flow. The Migos would go on an insane run following their debut single, Versace. The collective would go on to secure a viral hit in almost every year to follow. Their track, Fight Night, which in 2014 peaked at number 69, One Time in 2015, and of course Bad and Bougie in 2016, which would go on to be 4 times platinum. One thing that is completely undeniable about the Migos is their cultural influence. The viral trend that the Migos created with the dab is something that we had not seen in modern times since Soulja Boy gifted us Crank That and Bobby Shmurda hit us with the Shmoney Dance. They not only defined our generation's idea of a viral dance, but also managed to become a viral sensation in almost every sense. Now, although they were rising in popularity and success, the group ran into some legal trouble. Members were arrested. One was incarcerated for a very long time. There was a lot of commentary on the internet about how Takeoff was left off this, he was left off that, how he's not really popping, he's not really one of the star Migos members, and academics poked at this, and this is what blew up on the internet. This is what caused Joe Budden, academics, and the Migos to almost get into a fist fight on the red carpet, and once again, the Migos were going viral on the internet like they always do. In conclusion, if you ask me who the Migos were, I'd have to tell you they're one of the greatest hip-hop collectives and most prolific musical groups of all time. They have undeniably had a massive impact on the last decade of hip-hop artists and sounds, and undeniably they're going to go down as legends from this generation. Now, you let me know who you rocking with. You let me know who your favorite Migos member is. You let me know if you excited for Culture 3. You let me know what your favorite Migos song is. With that being said, Rap TV, keep it locked in with me because I'm locked in with y'all.